Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to Sunshine's Conversations with Dragons. Today is Thursday. I was like, what is today? The 30th. Oh my gosh. Time is like flying by. My brain's like, doo, 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 doo. Oh, how are you guys doing? I hope that everybody is taking care of themselves. All is well. You get your meditation in. I had, well, let me do my prayer and then I'll tell you what I was going to say before my brain just wanders off all the way. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine spirit guides, unicorns, dragons, gods, and goddesses. Thank you for being present with us here today, assisting us on our highest possible path. Your presence is always welcome, and I am always grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I was actually talking to a really good friend of mine, and she was saying that she had it took her like 3 months to actually be able to meditate, to quiet her mind. And I was like, she's like, it took, I had to train myself. And I was telling her, that is, some people say that meditation is about quieting your mind so that you can receive the messages, and you have to train yourself. But that works for some people. That does not work for me. And so that's why and it's beautiful if you can train yourself to do that so you can receive your messages. But what I have learned is, for myself, is that it's not forced, and it's not supposed to be forced. So everybody sees or feels or has the shift at different times. But if you don't acknowledge the things that pop up, because most people's minds are busy, trying to do a million different things at one time, or trying to balance those things out, especially if you are a parent or you're taking care of someone, even in relationships, right? So that's why they have different types of meditation. That's why they have the shower meditations. That's why they have the awareness meditation, walking meditation, and so don't feel like if you can't necessarily quiet your mind at that particular time, that, oh my gosh, I have to force this, I have to be quiet, it has to be, because I used to think that that when I was trying to meditate and I would see all these different colors, something was wrong, and I kept trying to make it dark when I would close my eyes. But I see colors, and sometimes my colors are my spirit guides coming in. Sometimes it's my angels coming in, and I'm learning to distinguish who's who with the different colors. And so it's different for different people. Some people don't see color until they're completely into their meditation. Some people see a whole vision of things, or it takes them to a place and everything's in color to begin with. And some people don't see it in color, or so don't feel like you are supposed to be like somebody else. That's the biggest thing, is because we're all different, we're all unique, we all see and feel things different. So please do not feel like you're doing something wrong, or this is not the right thing if it doesn't if it's not similar to your friend or your mentor, or me, or Everything's different for different people, and be okay with that, right? Because that's a big thing, you know, to be in your own thoughts, your own power, right? So that's a big thing. I just wanted to share that because it comes up, and we did readings last night, and it was pretty awesome for you know, somebody to have a thought in their head or a question they want to answer, and for two of us to look at the same cards and totally see different things, so everybody's gifts show them different things, right? We are not all the same. So because we often struggle with this, I always find it that it is amazing when this shows up. So it says forgiveness. Holding on to the past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desire. Let it go. I always hear the Frozen song. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, for the people that don't have kids, you might not get it, but let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender to the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. I don't really even have to touch on that much because we all already know that, right? I always say that forgiveness is not for them, that forgiveness is for us. Yes, we're forgiving them so that we can move forward. Because to keep ourselves from constantly replaying the same thing over and over again, we are not victims. We don't need to play victim. Letting go of the past and moving forward is for us. It's so that we can heal, so that we can be where we need to be on our journey. No need to get stuck in that place. Now, granted, some things are difficult than others. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be past this situation? How bad do you want to let go of that hurt? Or better yet, how long are you willing to allow yourself to hurt? Or how long are you willing to punish yourself for the past? You can't change that. So let it go, move forward, so you can, have the joy in your life that you very much deserve. Okay? The gold and silver violet flame dragon transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It is time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. It is time to let go of those things that don't serve you, right? Take that past hurt, take that anger, take that frustration, and take it to the divine light. Take it to the violet flame so it can be transmuted into the amazing love that you are deserving of. It's telling you to take the old hurt, the old past. Old can mean yesterday, right? because we don't need to be stuck where we're not healthy, or where we're not thriving, or we're not smiling, or we're not having joy. We are supposed to be enjoying life, laughing. And yes, this journey is about lessons and blessings, right? The lessons that are blessings, the blessings that are lessons. What are you getting from that? What do you get from letting go of all of that shit? Right? What do you get from that? You get freedom. You get freedom. And I don't know about you, but I don't know how you feel about it, but what I feel about it is that you are deserving of that. Shit, I am. And you are too, whether you know it or not. Whether you accept it or not, you are. So let go of that. You have abundance that's just sitting here waiting on you, right? You have this amazing abundance. So if you let go of those past hurts and forgive the situation, forgive yourself for allowing the situation, or not even just allowing, but for sitting in it, right? Sometimes we sit and think that it's going to change if we stay here, but we don't have to stay there. We don't have to stay in unhealthy relationships, right? We don't have to stay in unhealthy jobs. We don't have to stay in unhealthy friendships. Sometimes people come in your life and they are seasonal, right? Some people are seasonal people. They're here to teach us something. And some people are here to plant roots. You know, that's your soul family. That's your people that are here, you know, the expression ride or die. I'm here, we rocking. We good, we bad, we all here together. Those are your people, those are your roots. They're anchored, they're here. You know? And then you have the people that you think are your anchors, but they're here to teach you a lesson. You know? And I'll tell you that you do not have to allow those seasonal people, or those people that you thought were roots, to stay in your life and mistreat you, or talk to you crazy, or make you feel like you are less than. Okay? You don't. I'm real good about loving somebody from a distance. Let me let you be who you are. I just don't have to have you near me. Doesn't mean that I love you any less, but I'm not going to allow you to affect my happiness, or to contaminate my space. Right? Because they're good for some people. They may not always be good for you. And it doesn't mean that you don't love them. You know, some people you just outgrow. You know, even deer lose their antlers once a year as they're growing. You know, you're shedding, shed the bullshit. Okay. The goose says inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. You've traveled this far. You ain't where you were, right? Your soul knows the way. Have faith and trust that your soul knows the way. Okay? Trust that. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. Your tribe, your soul family, your ride or dies, they're going to be with you regardless. Right? And the ones that aren't, they're going to fly off. Let them. Stop holding on to people and things that no longer serve you. I do a severed ties before I go to sleep. some mornings when I still feel healthy, I'll do it again. But, you know, cutting ties before I go to sleep for the things and the people that no longer serve me. Because, you know, just a simple conversation or a thought of somebody they can reattach to you, and you don't want those people attached to you. You don't want those people attached to you that are not supposed to be, because those are the people that are sucking the joy out of your life. Do not give them that power. Do not give them that power. Don't give your power away like that. Like I said, if you love them, love them. You can love somebody from a distance. You can choose, and that's blood family. That's friends. That's you know, everybody one is not a friend. That's first and foremost. I say that all the time. I'm working on my children understanding the difference, because, you know, some people are not friends. They don't do friendship. They do fuck shit. and you don't need that kind of stuff in your life, you know? Especially for the fact that you are a shining star. And I'll tell you that people are drawn to the light that you have. Your light is shining brightly. It is a beacon. And people like come and they're like, you know, have you ever just had somebody just walk up to you and just start talking? Or you're at a restaurant, and this has happened to me quite a bit. Be at a restaurant and I'm ready to order, and the waitress just fed me their life. And you're just like, okay. And you're thinking, I just wanted to eat. Offer services under grace so that you know, it's a reason why people do that to you. They feel comfortable talking to you, and they walk away and they're thinking like, why the hell did I tell them all my damn business like that? And whatever message that you were supposed to give them, they got. But they're still thinking like, why the hell did I tell it? I don't even know that person. And you're thinking, I just wanted some water. I want to eat. It's pretty funny. You won't think it's funny at the moment, but when you go back and look at that, and you're like, wow, you never know who that message is, who you're supposed to get messages to. It just comes out, you know, it just comes out. And some people, it just comes out and they're asking for help, and they don't even realize that they're asking for help. But it's a beautiful thing when it happens, when you're able to do that. You're a beacon of light. You are a shining star. It says, believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Whoop, whoop. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Whoop, whoop. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control your life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through the explosion of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star. A beacon of light, baby. You are a beacon of light. Shine brightly. Until next time, I am sending you love, light, and hugs. Smile. You are loved, and that is a beautiful thing.